Hi, welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to talk about the Japanese HANKO stamp, which is very useful and important for your life in Japan.
Yes, every Japanese person has at least one. So if you want to have your own HANKO, then stick to the end. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Akina.
Hi, I'm Dustin, and we're here with the Japan Questions Answered channel. And today we have a pretty nice topic. What is that topic?
So today's topic is about HANKO. Do you know what HANKO is, Dustin?
Yeah, I actually got one recently for a gym membership that I signed up for. The HANKO is basically a stamp or an official seal from a person or a company. Is that what you said?
Yes, we call it HANKO or inkan, and it's a person or company can own one.
Yeah. They use them to sign documents here, and it actually seems like a very easy and clean way to sign many documents if you're working in an official capacity. But for me, I was just trying to get a gym membership set up, and they said it was required to have a HANKO. They let me sign up actually, but they said to have the payment go, I would have to get that HANKO. Well, I got the HANKO. And then when I went there, they said, actually, we found out it's okay, you can just sign it. So I have a HANKO, but I haven't really used it yet.
Yeah, it's basically a way to sign it, and it's really easy. Like just and your signature is done. You don't even have to, open the cap.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I kind of want to use. You do have to open the cap, right? Yeah, you open the cap, but like the one I have, because stamps I have in America, you would have to press them against like an ink pad and then use it. But it seems like it has an ink pad built into it. So as soon as I press it, it's just automatically ready to get pressed again.
Yes, but this is just for one of the HANKOs we have. One of the kinds of HANKOs we have.
Okay.
We actually have maybe 3 kinds of HANKO.
3 kinds?
Yes.
That's a lot. So the one I have is like the best kind, right?
The lowest class
The
one?
lowest class. You got classes.
Not really classes, but just kinds. We just have different 3 kinds. Anyway, one is Mitome-in, which is like just a simple signature one, and the second one is bank HANKO. And the third one is cool real HANKO. So we're gonna talk about 3 different kinds.
Okay. So the one I have, which I'm dying to use in a real situation, you're saying that's the least official of the 3 kinds?
It's called Mitome.
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 Yes. And this one is super useful, and you can use it for any kinds of purpose, basically.
Yeah.
And it doesn't require any registration or anything. So if you're at work, then you can stamp it to like do some kind of contracts with your vendors maybe. And maybe you can stamp on like some kind of official documents the company has to give you.
Okay.
Then you can use it to receive a parcel from like FedEx or HDL. So, but this one is supposed to be kind of casual, but yet still has like legal responsibility.
I guess it's a way to save time for signing? Or...
Yeah, it's just basically a signature.
Okay.
We just didn't have the culture of signature, so we just used the HANKO.
It's kind of nice that it's standardized because, like, I've been signing things for my bank, and I remember at one point I got a call from my bank that said, oh, like, your signature doesn't match up with the signature we have on file from like 10 years ago. So apparently my signature style has changed, and I had to like confirm it was really me, which was annoying. So if I was just using a HANKO, that would have been nice. I could just, get that thing in there.
So the next one is a bank HANKO, which we call Ginko-in. Ginko means bank, in is short for inkan. So basically you can use Mitome for a bank account, bank HANKO as well, but you just want to make sure that the bank account is secure. So you might want to have just like, separate one. And with this Ginko-in, you register your HANKO with the bank when you open the account. Then you can withdraw your money, or you can you have to use this HANKO to issue your credit card.
Okay. So just anything you're going to do with a bank. What about like doing a mortgage or a car loan? Can you do that with this honko?
Well, actually, for those really kind of important contracts or lending money, you have to use the third kind, which is called Jitsu-in.
Okay, we'll talk about that later, right?
Yes.
Now, if you have more than one bank account, do you need to register your honko with each separate bank?
Yeah, you have to bring it. Like, you usually have to bring one hanko to open one account. Some might not, some might accept your signature, but it's popular to or common to have your hanko on a banknote. Used to be at least. They register the hanko face into their system.
So they scan it or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know how they actually do it, but you have to use one hanko you registered. So it's kind of like a signature. If you use different hanko, then they wouldn't accept the hanko.
Wow, that's awesome. That's pretty high tech, actually.
So yeah, like if you have lots of bank accounts and you have too much money and you want to secure it, then you might want to have different hankos for each banks.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a password.
Yeah, kind of.
That's cool.
Like physical password.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So the last kind is Jitsu-in, and probably the direct translation will be the real hanko.
The real honko this time.
Yes.
What do you use that one for?
So you use this one to get like any kinds of like more like very important life decision kind of things, such as getting mortgage, getting some loan. If you want to open a company, then you use this hanko.
Okay, so this is the one you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Okay, you can do it for opening a company. What about like getting married and stuff?
Well, that probably will be Mitome actually.
Really?
Yeah. I guess it's
Okay.
something to do with money, really.
So the Mitome, the one for getting married, is the less serious one? That's odd.
I did tell you that the Mitome would still have legal responsibility.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
And this one is too serious, so you encurve your family name and your given name, so that this hanko is only one on the earth, and you never share with anyone, even with your family member.
Even with me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's serious.
So yeah, other than Jitsu-in, many people actually use their just family name on the face, just family name. So like if the easy one, if you get Mitome from Shachi Hata, like stamper, then you might be able to share with your family to just, make it easy to receive a parcel or something.
But for this serious one, do you need to use two names on the Jitsu-in?
Yes.
The first name and last name, or given name and family name?
Yes. Then
What about if you're gonna get married? What do you do then?
you have to register it again.
So you update it, you get a new Jitsu-in, and you go back to the government office
Yeah.
and re-register it.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, and then Jitsu-in has rule about the size. So it has to be big enough, but it can't be too big.
Okay. So there's a range of acceptable sizes for these.
Yeah, and it's like actual rule, so you have to follow the rule. It's not like recommendation or anything. It is a rule, and it's supposed to be the face of the hanko can be bigger. It's bigger than 8mm square, and it has to be within 25mm.
Between 8 and 25.
So 8mm to 2.5mm.
Okay. That seems like a big range, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, other than Jitsu-in, there is no regulation about the size.
Okay.
You can, but there's the kind of recommended range, and usually Mitome is the smallest, and Ginko-in, Ginko bank one, is bigger, and then Jitsu-in will be probably the biggest one.
So the bigger they are, the more important they are.
Yeah. So speaking of size, there is a kind of funny tendency about females hanko and males hanko, and women tend to get smaller one than male one.
Why is that?
Because there's a belief that if a wife's hanko is bigger than husband's, that will bring a bad luck to your house.
Interesting. Why would that be? I mean, are some men insecure about the size of their hanko?
I don't know, I guess it's something to do with the man-led Japanese culture we used to have.
Okay, interesting. So is your hanko gonna be bigger than mine, smaller than mine, or the same size?
I'll give you slightly bigger one.
Nice, very nice, good person. Anyway, if you want your very own Mitome hanko, feel free to check out our Patreon link down below. We have a special tier called the honko tier, where we create a kanji for your name, specifically based on your personality, your hobbies, and various other factors. And we actually have a honko created for you and sent to you. I think it's a pretty awesome service, actually. So check it out. And if you want to learn more about living in Japan, feel free to check out our previous episodes. We got one about why do Japanese people use chopsticks, and why do Japanese people park in reverse all the time? And as always, thanks for watching this video, everybody. Why don't you leave a comment? Let us know what you think.